Hey there, changemakers. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Kyra Siva. I'm a spiritual mentor and healer, and today we are going to check out your spiritual upgrades. I am so excited for this. I think there has been some huge shifts in the collective, and I am so excited to share this with you all today. Before we hop in, this month over on our Patreon Live, I am doing a deep dive into the fire element. So if you feel like you want to get connected back to nature, back to your surroundings, and truly to yourself, come join me over at the third weekend. I think it's like June 21st. Join me over there. It's a free live. It's at 11 a.m. It's going to be super fun, and we delve into the fire element. And if you are looking for a personal reading, link is in the description for that. All right, take a deep breath in, connect with your fiery, beautiful intuition. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right, we'll start with pile number 1. Pile number 1. All right, pile number 1, these are your spiritual upgrades. Pile number 1, you have been through some things, and this may be a very triggering pile for some of you out there who are still in process of getting through some of the heavier energies. The really good news for you, pile number 1, is that you are overcoming those energies. You are coming out on top, and you are actually truly, deeply, genuinely healing. You have been through some really, really rough things, and we see that in the 7 of Cups, the Devil, and the Abused card. There has just been a time in your life where you've had some really nasty snakes in your life, and they did not treat you well, and things did not go well. And as you have healed, there's this concept with working on opening up your psychic abilities, which is like you do your inner work, and then the next level of your psychic abilities unlocks, right? The next part of that unlocks. Well, that's really what's going on over here. You are overcoming some of those deeper, more traumatic things that have happened to you in this lifetime and in previous lifetimes, and it is freeing a huge amount of energy. You're getting an enormous amount of your energy back and unlocked and available for use. This is such a great opportunity for you on the material realm. Like, this will show up for you. This spiritual upgrade shows up for you in money and opportunities and work opportunities. It also shows up for you in this feeling of freedom, in this sense of being whole and having well-being. Down here we have this freedom card and the resource card, all looking this direction. So your spiritual upgrade has been really about you releasing the old, forgiving who and whatever you need to forgive to release that energy, and truly letting go of the self-doubt, the inner critic, the part of you that says you're not good enough and that you don't deserve it. You're truly, deeply learning how to let that go. And in this upgrade, you get to experience the breaking of chains. You get to experience those moments where you feel that first moment, if you can imagine, you were like weighted down with really heavy chains, and then this light comes in and it breaks the chains, and you have this moment of feeling all of this weight and pressure and the things dragging you down just be absolutely lifted off of you. If you've ever had a flying dream, that's the feeling that your guides are giving me right now. It is such an epic sense of freedom. It is a new perspective. It is a fresh perspective. It is coming back to yourself and realizing that you can. You can be free, you can be whole, you can have the resources you need, you can have the community you need. You can shine your wisdom that you are and that you have gained through all of these experiences out into the world. Down here we have the possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. So your spiritual upgrade is really about you being able to integrate the freedom that your soul feels into your everyday life. What an incredible thing to have. you have done so much to get here. And that's why you're getting this upgrade. Congratulations, because you have done so much to get here. And now it's really a time for you to just spread the wings, to consistently be able to come back into that space of freedom in yourself and allow yourself to create as a free being. Allow yourself to soar and to envision and to dream and to take action, not from a place of struggling against chains, but from a place where you are flying high above the clouds. The earth looks different. Your life looks different. Like, you just are opened up now to how much possibility is out there and how much spirit wants to give to you. This is a time for you to treasure. So, such a good time to write down your lessons learned in journals, such a good time to take meaningful pictures, such a good time to refresh your altar. This is a time for you to just reset your energy and say, you know what? Now that I have emerged from the ashes, what do I want to create now? And then the next step of your adventure is you enjoying feeling your creative power, you enjoying all of this work that you learned in co-creating with the universe. You get to now enjoy being that every single day, doing that every single day, and not just regularly living in the heartbreak of being a human. So that is incredible. And again, now that you can see that there's more possibilities out there for you, more resources come in on the physical level, more money comes in, more opportunity to escape bad situations. Like, you now have a vehicle to get out of the situations you don't want to be in. You now have the strength and the power and the courage to move yourself away from the things that do not serve you. You are no longer the victim of life. You are an empowered creator. And what a fantastic spiritual upgrade to get. Like, who doesn't love being free? All of us love that feeling. So cool. Okay, pile number 1. And this is what the message is for you today. If you like this message, it helps out the channel a ton. If you like, subscribe, comment, leave me little wing emojis or feather emojis if you are in pile number 1. And until next time, pile number 1, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Pile number 2. All right, pile number 2, this is your spiritual upgrades. Pile number 2, you have such a, oh my God, an incredible pile. Incredible pile. I'm excited to read for you. Pile number 2, your spiritual upgrade is about self-mastery and hitting that next level spiritually. That next level towards enlightenment, that next level where you are continuously moving towards having that cosmic consciousness, towards being able to have those really physical experiences of being a multidimensional being, and to truly, truly understand the play and dance of life from that cosmic universal perspective. Pile number 2, this is a time where you have done so much healing. Oh, I love this message. You've done so much healing and so much work that you're unrecognizable to yourself. Like, if you were to go back and meet yourself 5 years ago, you'd be like, oh, wow, like, I have changed so much. And it's always this incredible part of the journey, because often when we are growing, we don't notice all the little incremental changes. Sometimes we notice the big ones, but it's also the little ones that add up. Sorry, I am freshly new sick. So, pile number 2. This is a time where you're going inward and you are receiving inspiration. This is why I'm so excited about this. So you are being initiated into learning from the goddess. You are being initiated into learning from Mother Divine herself. I often think of that one in a very physical manifest form. That means you're connected to nature, and that when you ask questions to the universe uses life to answer your questions, whether that's people or birds or synchronicities or license plates or whatever it is. Like, And your spirit team is coming in really strongly with that, like applauding you, and also they're honestly giving themselves some high fives to each other, which they should. So this is a time when you venture inwards, when you go to your inner realm, you can meet her. You can meet the goddess. You can meet this energy. She is teaching you how... This reminds me of a friend and I were talking about how to use your creative energy or your sacral energy to create. Like, that is what she is teaching you. She is teaching you how to gather your Kundalini energy, how to gather your creative energy, how to really effectively use your energy for... I'm always going to vote for healing, for self-healing, to be out in the world. This is a really significant time. This month, so I'm filming this in June. I'm also going to give a little nod to the fire over here because I'm doing a deep dive into the fire element on my Patreon live, which is the third week this month at 11 a.m. So if you're watching this in the future, check over on my Patreon because it will be posted and you can get caught up on that. But it's this ability to use transformational energy. It is the ability to use, so fire creates movement. Fire creates life. Fire creates transformation. It helps things ripen. It helps things, like your metabolism, it helps things move and transform. It is a communication point between earth and the heavens, really, right? So you are having this opportunity to dive deeply into your creative energy, how to gather that and let it out. You are going to learn the beauty of rage. You are going to learn how to be angry in the way that is, like, I'm in the United States and I'm a woman. We have such a dysfunctional relationship to anger. We have such a dysfunctional relationship to how, I'm speaking from just like really hardcore personal experience, but I see this all over with the women I know. We just don't know how to do it because we're told, that we should be nice. You're learning how to take that and channel it. Like, look at this focused attention. Look at this focused attention. So all of this is really just a giant initiation and a giant intro lesson that the goddess is giving you about how to use energy, about how to use the Shakti of life. You have really big new changes coming. This could be around new moon timings, could be around eclipse timings. If you are near a new moon, this is the time to go in and consider this your invitation from the goddess to ask to see her. Like, ask, keep asking, and keep working on your meditation processes and who you are, because ultimately you are going to be given this gift of life. You're going to be given this gift of understanding what is the Shakti, what is the life force current that runs through all things, through all time, through all of our, I'm going to call them illusions, right? Our play of life. So cool. Pile number 2, leave me a fire emoji because your reading is fire and I am so excited for you. Let me know how it goes with the goddess. We love her. All right, pile number 2. If you like this reading and you want to support the channel, thank you so much for being here, leaving a like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help so much. And again, if you want to learn more about the fire element, check over on my Patreon. I've got some goodies over there and I will be doing a deep dive in a couple of weekends. Third weekend in June. It's always the third weekend and it's always at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Any month you're watching this, you want to come hang out in a live, that's where to find me. And until next time, pile number 2, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Pile number 3. All right, pile number 3, these are your spiritual upgrades. Sorry, still sick. Pile number 3, let's just have an ode to the colors because you have this beautiful teal, dark teal going on with greens. That is just so freaking pretty. So that was the very, very, very first thing that stood out is just you have this continuity with or we're going to dive into the different parts of it, but really with what is happening for you on the inner realm. And like, this is deep emotions, deep energy, deep psychology, right? The deep subconscious. So pile number 3, the other thing I really want to note on this before I dive too much further into this is notice how many eyes are closed. We have closed eyes, closed eyes, closed eyes, closed eyes, closed eyes. Really fascinating. So pile number 3, your spiritual upgrades. Ooh, this is going to be so good for you. Okay, so pile number 3, your spiritual upgrades is you are accessing new abilities in your dream space. Maybe you've been learning how to lucid dream. Maybe you've been remembering your dreams more. Maybe you've actually started that process where when you really watch how your consciousness arises from sleep to waking and from waking to sleep, if you get really good at strengthening your consciousness to recognize those, you can actually take yourself into the dream space. What you're really being able to do is to access deeper aspects of yourself, and you're also able to start doing healing work or like taking care of people in your dreams. There is something so deep and rich about your energy. Like, you feel like deep teal and gold. When I love those colors personally, so I think that's incredible. But it's this ability to go within, like say you're an energy healer, you're now deepening your ability, if you do say hands-on healing, to put your hands on someone, and then, you know, they say their presenting issue, and then you hear underneath of that the actual issue, and then deeper underneath of that, you are able to feel into the soul lesson. You are able to really dive into the core of what is in the makeup of that person, and you're able to bring that healing energy. We have the invasion and self-centered, and it's like you're able to go so deeply into people and cut out unhealthy ties. They wanted me to say demonic ties. I have we'll say demonic ties. If that's triggering for you, I apologize in advance. But it's like this ability to cut off negative spirits, to cut off black magic, to cut off demonic entities that might be attached to somebody. It's this, even if you think about if somebody came to you for healing and they had a really narcissistic parent or they had a really abusive partner or something, you're able to dive deep into that, and you just like, if it was a plant, you would be cutting it at the ground. You would be digging it out, right? That's how deep it goes. There is such an incredible ability with this to do so much good in the world. And it seems like that you have been through enough where you understand why it is important to heal people versus abuse that power, right? And that's one of the reasons you're getting this energetic upgrade, is because you're being responsible with it. And if you're not responsible with it, it's not going to stay, right? So it is a very, very important time. There is also the other part of your upgrade is this visionary component. So you, in your dream space, or maybe waking up from your dreams, or in your meditations, you're going to be receiving visions of stuff that is happening on the globe, visions that may be many years away, but visions of how the game of life is going to play out. Visions of things that for some reason are going to be important for you to know or to see. So make sure to write down these visions. Make sure when you get your, I guess they're prophecy skills. That's pretty badass. When you get your prophecy skills, make sure to write them down. I am such a big proponent of feedback loops, like because I am spiritually curious and I'm a soul scientist, like I want to write stuff down and then see if and when it happens, and then what were the differences, and then be able to like look at it and analyze it. And I'm a nerd. That's why I do that. But I think it's so healthy to do that, because it's easy to get lost in what you think could be there, or you know, like you don't always remember all the details. So it's so much better to just really treat it as a study. Like, okay, I saw this. What is the feedback from that? Okay, I got the feedback from that. And then you can tell in your energy and in the visions, what is the deeper meaning behind those things? You are such a deep pile. Oh, I love it. I love the space you're taking me to. It's like we're going underneath the ocean in a submarine, looking at all the cool animals and creatures down there. Kind of sounds terrifying, but also very cool. So this is going to be a really important part. And, yeah, just do this. I don't have anything more to say on that. I was going to mention how they're looking towards this way, but honestly, this looks like it's something that runs in your bloodline. So it probably one of your grandparents or somewhere in your bloodline, your family has handed down prophetic skills to you, and now it's your turn to enjoy them. So develop them, use feedback loops, set them up. If you need a spiritual community to sit and chat with about those things, join me over at my Patreons. I do lives every third weekend, every third Saturday of every month. So no matter when you're watching this, come check out my Patreon. It's an hour. It's always at 11 a.m. And you can talk about this with us. You can ask questions about this, or you can gauge, like, here is the vision I had, and now you have a group of people also looking out for that thing, but also we can discuss like what part of that vision is relevant and how did it actually play out, and just help you fine tune that skill. All right, pile number 3. This is such a fun pile. Very cool. All right, pile number 3. If you like this reading, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, leave me a comment. All of those things help the channel so much. So if you got anything out of this today, doing anything like that really helps grow the channel so more people can get these kinds of messages. I'm very excited with you. I'll probably see you in your dream space. Let's hang out. It'll be great. Until next time, pile number 3, have a beautiful and blessed day.